I wanted to do something meaningful if I was going to go back to work, and I didn't want to go back to a lot of work. John Hawes died about 1 week after I got the job.
Okay.
So he and I were able to have one conversation where he just cheered me on and said, you can do it, and however you do it will be great. We've had private investigators come in trying to figure out if there was a gasoline tank on this property, trying to figure out what needs to be cleaned up. And then people come in all the time working on family history, either to bring us stuff or to find stuff. So we probably have 7,000 files on people.
Okay.
So just anything that we've collected on people that have lived in Lehi. Okay. So if your family was one of the families that, between 1850 and 1950, we likely have some information. Because of our online library, every day there's more accessible in our online library. We just did a grant report. It was like 5,000 new items total had been added to the system in the last year. So you can put a pile of stuff in front of her and say, figure out how to break that down so that it's easy to search for what you're looking for. So the story goes that he built the coffins, he even helped with the burial clothes, and he did all of that. And at the end of the week, he said to his son, still living at home, we've got to go out into the sugar beet fields and see what we can salvage. One year, a package came on Christmas Eve, and he just felt really strongly that he should get that package to the family. Through this grant, we are installing 36 large historical markers. That is one of the ways we are trying to share Lehi's history and to, so make it so everybody knows some of these cool stories.
If they did it, I can do it. And sure, they were imperfect.
It also reminds you to just take the opportunities to be helpful, and in the end, it turns out to be quite impressive. Oh, we recently had somebody donate a rocking chair that was made from the wood of a handcart. We are a window into Lehi's past.
Yes, you are.
And we are also trying to keep up with what's going on now. Well, the biggest thing would be we would love to give you a section of road and have you take pictures of that area.
There's no scouting with the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints anymore, but you still have activities where they're still trying to do service, just maybe not as comprehensive as an Eagle project would be, time consuming. I know a lot of people have desires to serve and they want to do something meaningful, and typically, we don't have time to start our own organization of stuff. And so it's like, hey, let's just piggyback yours, right?
If you're terrified of the computer, it's going to be hard for me to give you something to do. But if you're okay with the computer, we can totally find you something to do.
Okay.
Well, we just got a second employee, so that's been absolutely wonderful. And we are one of the only cities left in Utah that is still laid out according to the fort.
Really?
Yeah, so the fort wall ran on Center Street to 3rd South to 4th West to 1st North. There's a lot to be proud of living in Lehi.
Yeah.
I think we come from really nice roots here, and we're growing like crazy. We're going to be like Salt Lake before you know it. You have a totally different appreciation once you understand what has happened here, and you have a connection.